Hello, my very good friends. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing great. Okay, I am fine. All right, let's do this. Let's start in this way. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. But how are you? I hope you're doing great. Well done, everyone. So, I welcome you to today's language class. Today, we are going to be learning about the letter sound, initial letter sound. What did I say? Initial letter sound. That's what we're going to be learning today. It promises, as always, to be very interesting. So before we get into the class proper, let's talk about something very important too and interesting. Okay, so here I want to address our mommies and daddies. I want you to please like, subscribe, and share this channel. When you do this, you'll give opportunities to a lot of children also to come enjoy what we are learning here and learn also, have quality education, experience it firsthand. This is why I ask that you please like, subscribe, and share to all your friends. Thank you, mommies and daddies. And to my little friends, you know how we do it. We love to share, right? So talk to your friends about this channel and tell them to come join you so we can all learn together. Is that okay? Great. So let's quickly dive into today's lesson. So we are going to be looking again at the letter sound, excuse me, kwa, kwa. Again, kwa. Okay, so get ready for today's rhyme. Everyone should be upstanding. You're going to sing along. You're going to do the action. You're going to have fun. And I'll see you at the end of the lesson. The rhyme, beg your pardon. At the end of this rhyme, I'll see.
Hello, hello, how are you? I'm good.
Great job, everyone. Well done. Good job there. Good. Well done. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. All right. So we're still learning about the initial letter sound. Okay. So at this point, we want to talk about what it means, what initial letter sound means. What does it mean to you? What is initial letter sound? Does anybody know? It means beginning. Okay. That's good. What else? First. Beautiful. So initial letter sound actually does mean the beginning, initial letter sound. It means the beginning letter sound or the first letter sound of any word. Any word. Any word. The first sound you hear, that's what it means. So I'm going to give us some examples, okay, and let's see how it goes. All right, so what's this? Bees. Okay, it's a bee. It's a bee, but it's a special bee. This one's not just a bee. This is a mommy bee. When we say mommy bee, it means she can produce baby bees, isn't it? Yes. That is why I called her mommy bee. Okay, so this is a bee, right? And she is known as the queen. She's known as the queen, right? Queen bee. She's known as the queen bee. That's what she's known as. Okay? She's a special bee. What makes her special? She is a mommy bee. Why? Because she gives birth to baby bees. So because of that, they give her the title Queen Bee. So when you hear the word queen, 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 when you hear that word queen, what's the first sound you hear? Good. Can you relate that to the sound we are learning today? Good. So that is her name, Queen Bee. Okay, can you see? That's the initial letter sound. It is also the first letter sound. Okay, and it is the beginning letter sound. Any of those words, once you use them, they mean the same thing. So this is Queen Bee, Queen Bee, Queen Bee, beginning with the letter sound. Good. Queen Bee. She is the mommy bee. Okay. And she is a queen. Good. Let's check. Oh, look at. Isn't she beautiful? Who knows who this person is? Queen Elizabeth. Real brilliant children. Queen Elizabeth. Okay. Of where? Of England. Wow. Okay, but you know she's dead now, right? Good. Well, this is one of those beautiful pictures she took when she was alive. And now, look at her dressing and tell me what you see. What's she wearing? A dress, beautiful dress. Good. What about this? A sash. Okay, across and some things hanging here, okay, to further decorate what she's wearing and show, you know, the kind of person she is. And then let's go to the neck. What's this? Necklace. Good. Beautiful necklace. And you can see her little earrings. She's smiling. She's smiling. Isn't she beautiful? Looking good here. Then you see her hair. What is on top of her hair? What's she wearing? She's wearing a crown. Queens wear crown. Human beings, not Queen Bee. Queen Bee cannot wear crown. Okay, good. But our Queen Elizabeth can wear a crown. And the moment you see her, you know she's a queen. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth. So she is a queen. Can you see? Queen. Okay, so initial letter sound here too. Good. That's what initial letter sound means. Let's move on. Still learning about the letter sound. Good. And now we are going to sound it. We're going to learn how to sound it. And I will do that. You know how this goes? I will produce the sound and then you repeat after me. All right? Here they are. So repeat after me. Good. 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 Now, let me do it again and you repeat after me. Beautiful. Well done. Can you try? Okay, give it a try. Good. Good. Beautiful. Again. Good. And here. Well done. Excellent. Well done. Good job there. Well done. That's the sound. Now we're going to go ahead and learn more. We're going to form words and then see words and then locate or try to identify the initial letter sound there of those words. Still talking about the initial letter sound. And now we're going to associate, them with, the corresponding objects. Okay? Good. So let's go. Ah, do you know what this is? Do you know? You don't know. Okay, looks like a bird. Yes, it's actually a bird. It's a bird. Beautiful. But do you know the name? No. Okay, I'll tell you what the name is. It's actually called quail. 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 And it's a bird, a small bird, but always looking chubby. Can you see it? Looking chubby, neat. Can you see the feathers? Feathers look short and they're well lined down, well laid down, kind of. Can you see? Very neat, chubby little bird. They like to run rather than fly. They fly not much of a time, okay, but they do a lot of running and they like to hide in grasses. Why? When they lay their eggs, they like to keep, watch over their chicks. Okay, so this is a quail. Do you see? Quail, quail, quail. Do you see? Quail. That's the sound. Beautiful. This is a quail. Beginning letter sound. Good. Still talking about the initial letter sound. And we're associating it with objects. You know this queen, okay? This is a queen, Queen Elizabeth. Beautiful. Well done. Initial letter sound. And what object? Do you know what this is? Do you know what it is? Quilt. 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 What do you use it for? You use it to cover up yourself when you lie down on the bed. Okay? When you're lying down on your bed, ready to sleep, and you're catching cold, you use this quilt to cover yourself, to keep you warm. All right? Can you see it? So you tuck yourself under this place, and you put your head on any of these pillows, but your legs, your body goes under this place, and then you see this part of it now covers you. That's it. This is folded, but this is like on a bed. Do you understand? Beautiful. So you call it quilt. Quilt. Say that. Quilt. What is the initial letter sound there? Quilt. Beautiful. Still talking about the initial letter sound, associating it with objects. Now let's see what we have here. Who knows what this is? You don't know. Okay, you're going to learn a new word today. You're going to learn a new word today. Okay, this is a quiver. 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 What do you use it for? These are bows. Okay, beg your pardon. These are arrows. Okay, these are arrows. You know what an arrow is? It has a pointed mouth. Okay, usually you use them with your bow and then shoot. But in this case, these arrows are kept so that the sharp pointed, part of it does not hurt anybody. So it is used to keep the arrows. Okay, so you call this a quiver. This is a quiver in which you keep the arrows. This lower one is the quiver here. Can you see the arrows being kept inside of them safely so they can't hurt anybody? Okay, but this is a longer one, so you can keep the long arrows inside of them. All right, so this is a quiver. Say that. Quiver. What's the first sound you hear when I say quiver? Can you hear that? Again? Good. Quiver. Quiver. Good. Quiver for this and this. These are arrows kept inside a quiver. Beautiful. So this is the word quiver. Say that. Quiver. Again. Quiver. Great job. Well done. Still talking about the initial letter sound. Good. Aha. So, what do we call this? What does it look like? Feather. Beautiful. It looks like a feather. It is actually a feather. But what is it? What's it doing? Why is it standing? Looking as if it's standing upright. This is used by, in the olden days, this is used like to write. This is used in the olden days to write. Our old grandpas, our old granddads, they use this to write in place of the current pencils and biros that you use. They use this to write, and it's called quill. Quill. All these words begins with quill. This is a quill. It's a feather used to write. So in those days, they would dip it inside a bottle of ink, ink, and then use it to write. Can you see? That's what it is. This is ink, that is using it to write. Used it to make this mark, okay, on the surface of whether it's a paper or whatever. But it is used to write, as though you're using your pen or your pencil to write. In those days, this is what they used, and it is called quill. Again, quill. Again, quill. Beautiful. We're still now talking about the initial letter sound. Beautiful. Well done. We're still talking and learning about the initial letter sound. Okay, initial letter sound. But we are at the point where we need every bit of attention because it is very, very important. We are going to learn how to trace the initial letter, and it's important, the initial letter. Beautiful. So I'm going to project it. Can you see it? Now let's look at the directionality of the direction. So when you pick your pencil, you put it where you have the number 1 written. You are expected to follow the dotted lines, join the dotted lines, and you see it comes round as if you're drawing a circle. And rather than come back to number 1, just raise it from here. You go up to number 2, bring it down straight, and then give it a flick towards your right hand side. That's how to trace it. So let's go one more time. You put your pencil here and trace the dotted lines, join them together nicely and slowly. And it forms, you're almost forming a circle, where you go right up to number 2 and then bring it down, joining the dotted lines again. Give it a flick to the right hand side shortly. Beautiful. So that is what we're going to do. Now let me pick our pen. As it is, I would always do this for us. So, and here it is. So put your pen here and we go tracing it. We're going down like a circle, or rather than go down, we just go straight up and bring it down nicely, and then give it a flick. Okay, give it a flick. Okay, so let's go again. So to right down, up, down, up, flick. You see, so I'll raise it and do it one more time. Okay, and that's my concentration at some point. So it's important to concentrate. And so let's pick up pen. Now, all our concentration. Let's go. Join the dotted lines and joining the dotted lines as if we're doing the circle. Or now we do circle, we go up to number 2 and bring it straight down and give it a little bit to the right. That's it. So I'll release the other 2 and then we give it, we do the tracing. So back to our pen and then we do, this should be a little easier. So let's start. Go around, drawing the circle, up, come down, straight down, and give it a lick. Yeah, beautiful. So start. I try. Up and down. That's how to trace the letter sound, letter sound, letter sound. Beautiful. Amazing. Just go to where you write it all by yourself, and all you have as a guide are the dots. The dots. 1, 2, 3. I must say the first dot was not well placed, so I will leave it out so you can we'll make do with these two, or if I try and it's manageable, I will do that because we're supposed to give it enough space to allow us write properly. So it's like a circle, up, down. So let's do ones that have enough space. Let's see. You see, up, straight down, and it's more like it. So up, down, up. So let me try this time, make it look better. It's because there's no enough space towards the left hand side, so just trying to find space. Okay, not bad. Not bad. That's it. That's the initial letter sound. Initial letter sound. Beautiful. So I'll raise it and go on to the last part of today's lesson. And let's see what it is. Well done. So still introducing initial letter sound. Now I'm going to project some objects. You will identify the objects by name, and then when you call the name, tell me the first sound you hear. You make the first sound here. So what is this? A coin. Good. This coin is from the United States of America, and it is called quarter dollar. Quarter dollar. That's what it's called. Quarter dollar. So when I say quarter, what sound do you hear first? Quarter. Beautiful. Beautiful. Quarter dollar. That's the name. Okay. So here comes the name. Quarter coin. But the name is quarter dollar. But it is a coin. So it's okay. So I'm interested in the first name. Quarter dollar. And you can say is the sound. Beautiful. What about this? Quilt. Good. Quilt. Beautiful. Quilt. What do you use it for? You use it to cover yourself up when you are cold. So use it to warm yourself up. Beautiful. Quilt. First sound there is again. Good. And here comes quail. Beautiful. Quail. Beautiful. Quail. And this is a chubby, beautiful looking bird. Okay, it's a bird. and it's very, he likes to run rather than fly. And so my name is Quail. Again, Quail. So we have watercoin, quilt, and quail. Quilt, watercoin, quail. Beautiful. And today we have come to the end of today's lesson. I am very, very happy with every one of you, and it's time for me to say thank you and goodbye. But before I say goodbye, I want to appreciate you participating and I want you to invite your friends into the next class. As I come online, you will be notified, and just call them, let them come, and let's share what we're learning together. Thank you very much, and remember to practice, 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 practice. You'll be perfect at it. Be good. Bye.